This one is a poem set to music. You all might know it well. The chords remain my own. There is a town called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun, and Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, they went there with young Albert, their son. Fine young lad was Albert, all dressed in his best, quite a swell. He'd a stick with a horse's head handle on it. Oh, the finest that Woolworths could sell. Well, they didn't think much to the ocean. The waves, they were fiddling and they were small. There was no shipwrecks, nobody drowning. There was nothing to laugh at all. So seeking further amusement, they paid and went in to the zoo. There were lions and tigers and camels, and real ale and sandwiches too. And there was this one lion called Wallace, and his nose was all covered in scars, and he lay in a somnolent posture, oh, with the side of his face on the bar. Now you see, Albert had read about lions and how they were ferocious and wild. Seeing Wallace lying there so peacefully, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So, straight away, brave little fella, not showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with the horse's head handle on it, and he shoved it in Wallace's ear. Well, you can tell the lion didn't like it, for giving a kind of a growl. He pulled the little boy inside with a cage with him, and he swallowed that little boy whole. Thank you. This next one's about insomnia. Anybody suffer from insomnia? No? It's not a woo kind of thing. It's yeah, insomnia. Anyway, this is for everybody that suffers from insomnia. I've got insomnia. I haven't slept since I can't remember when. Oh well, another sleeping pill. I gave my sleeplessness a name, just so I'd have someone to blame. Her name is Mildred. Every night she creeps into my bed. She tosses and turns all night. She pokes me in the ribs and she switches on the light, and I say, Mildred. Her face turns into a clock. It's 5:30. Just one good night of sleep a week would see me through. But when sleeping is what you've got on your mind, it's the last thing that you'll do. I've got sunken eyes. Did I drink too much from the milk of paradise? I can't recall. Last night I didn't drink anything at all. So Mildred, pack your bags. I'm tired of sleeping with your hyperactive hag. I bade you gone. Back to the windy mall, back to the maze strong. Just one good night of sleep a week could see me through. But when sleeping is what you've got on your mind, it's the last thing that you'll do. Just one good night of sleep a week would see me through. But when sleeping is what you've got on your mind, it's the last thing that you'll do. Thank you. Still awake. Good. This is a song about Roman Abramovich. Cheer up, Roman, you got the whole wide world in your hands. And any woman with a price is like putty in your hands. I've seen photographs of you. You look about as happy as an abandoned shoe. Well, your eyes are bloodshot blue in the leather of your face. You're as bored as Caligula and as wretched as the rest of the human race. Cheer up, Roman, you got the whole wide world in your hands. And when you're roaming in your boat, do you make many friends? You look like you've done and seen it all. One more line and you'll be throwing yourself overboard. Well, your eyes are bloodshot blue in the leather of your face. You're as bored as Caligula and as wretched as the rest of the human race. I'm not resentful that you're living the dream. I just wish you'd bought a different football team. Well, your eyes are bloodshot blue in the leather of your face. You're as bored as Caligula and as wretched as the rest of the human race. Thank you. Since you all like clapping so much, which I take as a good thing, could I get a bit of audience participation? Yeah? In the form of clapping and dancing and hollering if you feel, do whatever you like. So. I keep it going. This one's called Creeping and Crawling. I go out creeping and crawling about. I go out creeping to check you out. When I go out creeping, some don't know what to do. When I go out creeping, I creep straight to you, straight to you. One of us is out of time. I sit in your bathroom, I watch you undress. I sit in your bathroom, I watch you shave your legs. You make this sordid business of being a man seem sweet. I wanna kiss you from your heart skin to the split ends of your feet. A spider, keep me in a jar. On your bedside table, I watch you in the dark. Unscrew my lid and I'm crawling over your skin. Find myself a dark corner, baby, I'll be with you from within, from within. Cheers. And give yourselves a round of applause for clapping. This next one's called Unconditional Love. It's not soppy, so don't be afraid. In my bones, I got the ague on. I want some unconditional love. And everybody's trying to lay their hands upon unconditional love. Well, heaven knows how that garden grows. She never lets me see. Hey, little leaf, what you find in those leaves? Unconditional love. Apple pie, damnation for tea. Unconditional love. Try to practice what you preach, but everybody needs a benefactor they can see. Well, hey, little leaf, what you find in those leaves? Unconditional love. Hear us toll those wedding bells, I don't think I can see her well. Inheritance of eternal life, underwritten by a hand in hell. Well, Jesus was a geezer from Galilee. I had some unconditional love. Neither Jesus nor Judas mean jack to me. I want some unconditional love. It's what you preach, but everybody needs a benefactor they can see. About, hey, little leaf, what you find in those leaves? Unconditional love. Hear us toll those wedding bells, I don't think I can see her well. Inheritance of eternal life is underwritten by a hand in hell. Well, many a man has killed and been killed for unconditional love. And those greedy bankers with their hands in the till, they want some unconditional love. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. This is a new one that I've written, and I'm a little bit nervous. Thank you. Took the words right off my stage. It's called The Ballad of Bethan and Pete. For anybody that likes setting fire to things, this one's for you. Any pyromaniacs in the garden? Yeah. This guy's down here. Pete Smith, arsonist, liked to set fire to things. He burned the local library down. He met a girl called Bethan, and she said that she was smithing, and together they set fire to the town. Set fire to the town. What a pair of firecrackers. Bethan had him by the knackers. When she said, "You do me wrong, then I'll confess to the litany of your sins, all those burnt out paper bins. Now come over here, you big pyro, and give me a kiss. Give me a kiss." Well, as everyone who knows, love is not made for those whose humors are a surefire match. To be consumed by a passion is to be burned and turned to ash, and when your love is born again, it burns the same old flame. Well, what happened? Rather, love was on fire as the mercury got higher. The hottest summer on record, so I'm told. Each consumed by the other, oh, the glory and the splendor of a fire that burns without control, burns without control. At Arsonists Anonymous, Pete said, "I'm having none of this. I was born with some matches in my hand. Now, Bethan, you're my darling, but I'm giving you a warning. Don't you ever try to change the way I am. Try to change the way I am." Well, as anyone who knows, love is not made for those whose humors are a surefire match. To be consumed by a passion is to be burned and turned to ash, and when your love is born again, it burns the same old flame. It was on a Friday evening with the swifts and swallows cleaving, shoals of the midges in the air, when they broke into a school that had been bullied and abused, with some matches and matches to spare. Matches to spare. Beth had reservations. Pete was in the petrol station. Play with fire, she heard herself say. And in the classroom as they lay and watched the blackboard go up in flames, well, the snake of fire consumed its own tail. It consumed its own tail. But as anyone who knows, love is not made for those whose humors are a surefire match. To be consumed by a passion is to be burned and turned to ash, and when your love is born again, it burns the same old, there's the same old flame. Cheers. This next one's called Gallows Bird. Tide is pushed by the moon up to the star grass growing on the June, where the evening primroses bloom. My little gallows about to be pushed. The condemned man's final words are to the gallows bird. Lying there, thought you were asleep at the bottom of Lover's Leap, with a note that read, I abjure this bitterness, life has been so sweet. Because the gods were created cruel, they saw your beauty and they took their cue. Said every lover that you took to your bed would be the village fool. Well, the hunter's knife in the shade of your body that dreams are made, but of your song we're all afraid, my little gallows bird. Lying there, thought you were asleep at the bottom of Lover's Leap, with a note that read, I abjure this bitterness, life has been so sweet. Born with uncommon grace, we spoke your name from place to place. Now your life's on the lips of mothers telling bedtime tales. How you try to hang on to your man, but he was driven by forces he didn't understand, and the ridicule ran according to plan. Gallows bird. You walked the byways away from home, amongst flowers wild and alone. Well, a stranger that passed in a cloak, it was a gallows bird. I have forgotten the chords to my own song, so I'm just gonna sing along. I'm just gonna sing along until I end this song like this. Thank you. This next one I wrote for the Vic pub that is in danger of being demolished, and it's a bit of an angry song, so not really need any explanations or anything. Set him up to knock him down. You make this same as that town. You take the bricks and make him dough. Toy town, baby. Everywhere you go, you're on your arse and you're on the run. Some buy, some sell, some put their ears to the ground and try to smell. Some pockets are weighted down. Some people are so toxic, they should be buried deep underground. Good people, virtuous and venal. Why are we on the run? Hit and run, hit and run. not a brain, keep it underground. Got an axe to grind, stick around. Some moan, some sigh. Shiny new phone, make it all seem nice. You're on your and you're on the run. Some spines are missing bankers. Another buffet luncheon, you bunch of dirty rotten. It's who you know and what you don't. Some will swallow what others won't. You're on your asses and you're on the run. We're all good people, virtuous and venal. Why are we on the run? Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Dystopia, of course it ain't. But I'm a defender of the quaint. Bleed the blood from a town. Don't be surprised when the vampires come around, knocking on your door. We're all good people, virtuous and venal. Why are we on the run? Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Cheers. I'd just like to say thank you for having me up here. It's been a pleasure so far. And I don't like any of that negativity. I just realised what I was singing about and thought, well, they put me up here to sing, so it's all love.